1,000-pound sister star Amy Slatten has struggled with the way things have been going in her life for quite some time, but after getting arrested for child endangerment and drug charges, I don't think she's taking anything seriously enough to improve her life after encountering such legal trouble. Throughout 1,000-Pound Sister Season 7, it's become clear that Amy's life is going a lot differently than she expected it to. After marrying Michael Halterman and welcoming their two sons, Gage and Glenn, there were problems in their marriage that neither were able to address. They divorced in 2023 after years together. While Amy knew that she needed to focus on her children coming out of her divorce, there was a lot going on in her life that didn't have to do with her young kids. Amy's family issues, which typically revolved around Tammy's health during that time, were in full swing, and there was a lot of responsibility for the mother of two outside of her kids. Dealing with so much, many watched Amy as she appeared to fall out of control with her mental health on 1,000-Pound Sister Season 6. Even with help from her family, things have been sour. Although Amy has been juggling a lot in the aftermath of her divorce, it's become clear that there was a big side of her struggles that 1,000-Pound Sisters viewers weren't seeing on screen. Throughout the last season of the series, Amy's had a hard time, but coming into 1,000-Pound Sister Season 7, she quickly found herself on the wrong end of the law. Getting arrested for drug possession and child endangerment during a day out with her sons and partner, Amy had to face the consequences of her actions after being bitten by a camel and seeking immediate medical help. While Amy was looking for help with her injuries, she was placed under arrest and detained, which made things far more difficult for her moving forward. She was able to pay the $10,000 bond required for her to be released from jail after her arrest, but Amy still had to face the courts surrounding her charges. As it was clear there were some difficulties happening between Amy, her boyfriend, and the kids, Amy pleaded guilty for her charges when she appeared in court. Taking responsibility for her actions, Amy tried to move forward after the arrest without much more fanfare. While Amy was able to take responsibility for her actions by pleading guilty and following the court's orders, she's appeared to be incredibly dismissive of her actions on 1,000-Pound Sisters. Amy's been following along with what the court wants, but her ability to move forward without acknowledging what's happened has been strange. Throughout the current season of the series, Amy has appeared flippant and uninterested in the charges set forth against her, and she's struggled to understand what she did wrong. While her family has been concerned, Amy hasn't seemed to give much care about what's happened in recent months. After the Slatten family came together to intervene in Amy's life, talking to her about how serious her issues have become, it was obvious that she was the only person who appeared to be letting go of the difficulties she'd been facing. Instead of taking responsibility for her actions in a personal way that could potentially change her for the future, Amy pushed herself to bury her head in the sand. Instead of choosing to listen to those who care for her, Amy seems to be interested in ignoring everything and moving forward without trying to change anything at all. Although Amy and Brian Laverne have only been dating for a short while on 1,000-Pound Sisters, but the couple's relationship has already become a point of contention for her family and fans of the show. Brian and Amy's relationship moved incredibly fast, making it clear that she didn't pay much mind to what happened with her marriage or the depression that followed her second son's birth. While Amy was struggling prior to meeting Brian, it seemed like things eased up when she got into a new relationship, which is typically a fairly bad sign. The couple have shared their story. As Amy and Brian have gotten to know one another, the pair have been sharing more about their relationship on 1,000-Pound Sisters and social media. After dating for just a few months, the couple got engaged with Tammy and her girlfriend in tow during a visit to a haunted house. While the proposal was sweet, Brian and Amy's relationship moving so quickly is a major red flag for her, especially knowing that things in her life haven't been easy recently. Amy doesn't appear to be taking things seriously enough to slow down and move slowly in her new romantic relationship. Although Amy and Brian's relationship has moved quickly, many have been curious about whether or not she'd be able to maintain custody of her kids through her legal issues. While Amy pleaded guilty to the drug possession and child endangerment charges, she was able to make a plea deal with the court system that allowed her to maintain custody of her kids on their terms. Sharing that she and her ex-husband Michael have a custody agreement in Instagram comments, it's clear that she's committed to ensuring her kids have relationships with both of their parents, but things haven't been easy. Amy's ability to move through the most harrowing situation she's ever faced without seeming to care about the consequences has been tough to watch on 1,000-pound sisters. Rather than admitting fault and taking responsibility in a way that makes sense for her, Amy has been flippant and casual about what's been happening in her life, making her family and friends worry along with the show's fans. Now that Amy's been able to move past the legal issues, her jumping into her relationship so quickly has been worrisome, and she hasn't appeared to care about her real problems on 1,000-pound sisters.